Alright guys, what is going on everybody? My name is Isaac and how you all doing here today? I'm here to talk about the Eagles. No, I'm here to actually talk about the Week 8 predictions. Okay, so, starting off with my predictions, this is a new place, okay? I'm at my grandparents' house for the weekend, and week 7 was a very good week for me because my Lions won. My Lions got a win. And that is all I care about right now. And that is what we're going to be talking about. Not just them, but a lot of these other teams. Now, Thursday Night Football, that was monstrous. Go to NFL and watch it. At least watch the highlights so you can see it on the NFL's YouTube channel. Go watch that. That was really, really good. Anyways, and I was correct about that. I knew that the Texans would go into that week and win. I knew it, and I called it, and they got the win, and So, I'm also going to do my Thursday Night Football in this review. Anyways, so, starting off with the London game of the week, we have the Philadelphia Eagles are at Wembley Field to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are the home team, and I do not think that the Jacksonville Jaguars will get the win. Now, Blake Bortles is 3-0 at Wembley, but I think that's going to change. I do not think that he is a complete team. His team, the defense did terrible against the Cowboys. Did terrible against the Texans last week. Blake Bortles, he got benched. Like, you cannot have something that you had last week, and the defense is going to have to show up for this game. So, now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will win because they have Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz got hurt. He's coming back into the swing of things. Now, I think that they should have won against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers earlier on in the season. I do not think that I think if Carson Wentz was there, Carson Wentz would have won. I don't prefer Nick Foles, but you gotta get your backup in when your starters are hurt. But I do think that Carson Wentz will win this game. I think that they should have won last week. They should be like 7-0. Not really. They should be like 6-1, 5-2, or something like that. They should right now be better than they are doing. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they need to turn their season around right now. This is not something that you can go in, but you never know who's going to win that game. But I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning that game. And so the next game, you have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. This is at Carolina. I think that the Panthers will lose this game to the Ravens. I think the Ravens are a better team. Their defense is probably one of the best in my opinion. Just the way that they can get sacks, the way that they are winning games. Both of these teams have 4 wins and either 2 or 3 losses because Carolina had a bye earlier on. But Cam Newton is going up against the Ravens' number 1 defense. And the Ravens, I think, will make the playoffs because the Ravens are that good. I think that the Ravens. Now I do think that Joe Flacco is going to start taking a toll, and he's not going to be that Joe Flacco that we saw in 2013, I believe. When was the last time they made the Super Bowl? I think it was like 2013, 2014, I believe. It might have been 2014, but I think that the Ravens will win this game because of their defense. That is the only reason that they will win this game. The number 1 defense in the NFL is taking on probably the number 1 runner, a QB runner. This is something that you gotta win for the Ravens. The Ravens have to win this game. in order to make sure that people respect them. And I think that they are going to be respected after this week with a big win against Carolina. Carolina, they're doing good, but I do not see them a playoff team again. They lost Super Bowl 50, and then they expected, then they went into the playoffs in 2018 season, and they lost. They lost the wild card round to the Saints. Now I get it; they're up against Drew Brees. And, Drew is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now, but I don't see them being a playoff team. I don't know about this Panthers team. Now, they could completely surprise me, and that's okay. That's okay. They could easily blow out the Ravens, or the Ravens could just destroy the Carolina Panthers. But I think that this will be a very close game, coming maybe down to the final seconds for a last-minute field goal, and I think that the Ravens will get it done at home. Next, we got the Bears taking on the New York Jets. So, my thoughts about the Jets, they are pretty good. I'm not going to lie, they're a pretty good team right now. And I know that the Bears are really favored in this game. I really want Sam Darnold to win, but I think that Mitch Trubisky is going to win. And the Bears. I think the Bears have a better defense and a better offense. Unless the New York Jets show up like they did in Week 1, I don't see them winning this game. I really want them to win, though, because I want the Lions to take possession of first place. But, it all depends on who can win this game and who can stay healthy. I think that I think that the Bears are more of a better team. They can stay healthy, and they're not missing. Now, they are missing Khalil Mack, which I think that he'll be in the game. He might be. He's been out with an ankle injury. But yeah, I think that Khalil Mack's going to come in. I think he's going to get the job done. But yeah. So, next, we got the Buccaneers going into Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. Who do I think is going to win this game? The Bengals. Okay, the Bucs. Yeah, you did good in week 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, yeah, so on and so forth. But this week, you need to show up. Jameis Winston, I don't like personally. On a personal level, I do not like Jameis Winston. Now, a lot of people could disagree with me, and that's okay. But I don't really like Jameis Winston. I think that he's just an overrated quarterback, in my opinion. Now, I have my own thoughts, and that's just my thoughts. But Jameis Winston, he hasn't made... Has he ever made the playoffs? I think maybe in the was it 2015 that they did? Or was he... I don't remember, but I don't think he's made the playoffs. But I mean, the Bucs are number 1 in total offense, and and the Bengals are 31st in total defense. But I think that the Bengals will get the win. I think the Bengals are a better team than the Bucs. The Bucs are 3-3, and the Bengals are 4-3. Who do you think is going to win? I'm having the Bengals win this game. I do not see the Bucs winning this game. I think that the Bucs are just not going to get the job done. Anyways, for my favorite one, which I really want to watch, but I'm probably not going to be able to, and that's my Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Who do I see winning this game? I'm going to have to pick my Lions. I know a lot of people have been like, oh my god, you keep picking the Lions. Stop picking the Lions. Pick the other team. Gosh, you're not going to make the playoffs. Yes, they are. And I might have picked the Packers over the Lions, maybe. Yeah. So, yeah, anyways, but I see that the Lions will get the job done at home against Seattle. I think it's going to be a very close game, though. I think that it might come down to the comeback kid getting a comeback win. That's how close I think it's going to be. And I think the Lions are a better team. Kerryon Johnson, Damon Snacks Harrison, who I'm going to do my thoughts on that trade later today. So you'll see another video out about that. But just, the Lions are a very, very good team. And I think that they're going to get the job done. Anyways, but yeah, I have the Lions winning that game. Next, you have the 6-1 Chiefs taking on the 3-4 Broncos. I like the Broncos, and I like what they were doing in week 1 and 2. I believe they won week 2. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think the Chiefs are gonna win this. This is the week 4. Like, that was a really good comeback. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty sweet by Pat Mahomes just coming back and winning that game in the fourth quarter. Like, that was a really, really good game. I thought, like, hands down, that was probably the best that we have saw. But yeah, I think that the Chiefs will get it done. The Chiefs are 6-1. I mean, now I do see this being a close one. I think that they're barely going to escape with the victory. But, I mean, this is at home. And, the Broncos, I don't know. The Broncos, last time that they did beat the Chiefs was in Arrowhead. Now, I see that the Chiefs will win this game. Not by a lot, but I do think that they'll get, I do think that they'll get the job done and win this game. So, okay, next we got 2 division rivals. The Redskins going into New York to face the Giants. Who do I see winning? Well, I see that the Redskins will win this game. Adrian Peterson looks amazing right now. Alex Smith just... props to Alex Smith. He's looking really good, and I do think that the Redskins will win against the Giants. The Giants, they gave up Damon Snacks Harrison to the Lions, and that is something that I can't believe. When I heard about that, I was really excited. But yeah, the Giants, they're in rebuild mode. They're gonna rebuild this team to the ground up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they either trade Eli Manning, cut him, and I don't know, and maybe in free agency or just around that time period, get a new quarterback and maybe Tyrod Taylor. He's a backup right now, and I don't like that he's a backup, but he is. Or you could get a QB in the upcoming draft. But, whatever works for the Giants, but I do see that the Redskins will go into New York and get the job done. Next, we got the thrilling Week 1 matchup again, but this time it is at Pittsburgh. The Browns are going into Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I loved Week 1. I think Week 1 was probably the best week. I mean, not for my Lions, but for every other team. I thought all the teams did really well in Week 1. And that's when the Giants actually had a chance at winning. And, I mean, not the Raiders, so they don't have any chances of making the playoffs when you give up Amari Cooper and freaking Khalil Mack and all that. But, what I thought about that was anyways, but back to the Steelers and Browns. I think that the Browns will get the win. I think that the Browns are better than the Steelers. And I think that, missing Le'Veon Bell, that's going to cost you. And I think that, if Tyrod Taylor could get a tie against this team, couldn't Baker Mayfield get a win? So, yeah, I think that Baker Mayfield will get the win at Pittsburgh. Or maybe even this might be another tie. Who knows? But these are two teams that I've been waiting to see. Another rematch, and we are getting it in Week 8. So, give me the Cleveland Browns to win this football game. Let's go. Okay, next we got the Colts at Raiders. Colts. That's all I'm going to say. Colts. Next we have the Cardinals versus the 49ers. Who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be the Cardinals. The 49ers, they lost Jimmy G earlier on in the season. I think that the Cardinals will get it done. I think that the Cardinals are a way better team. I believe in Josh Rosen. I believe in what Josh Rosen can do. I think that Josh Rosen will get the job done at home. And I think that they're gonna say, hey, we are a team that might not really contend for the playoffs, but we're hopefully gonna go 500. They're probably gonna go below, but because I believe they still need to verse the Rams twice again. But yeah, give me the Cardinals to win this game. So next we had the Packers at Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Who do I think is going to win? I think that this is going to be a close one. This is probably going to be maybe in total 28 points will be scored in this game. No, maybe 27. But I think it's going to be a really close one. Coming down to the wire again. And I think that the Rams are going to get the win. I like what the Packers are doing, but give me the Rams to win this game. Next, you have the Saints going into Minneapolis, Minnesota to face on the Vikings. I think that, and this is a rematch of the Minneapolis Miracle playoff game. Who do I have winning? I have the Saints winning. I think they are going to get their revenge. The Vikings got their revenge on the Eagles. Why can the Saints not get their revenge on the Vikings? But yeah, I think that this is going to be a very good game, and it's a Sunday night football game. So yeah, give me the Saints with that one. Next, we have the Patriots at Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Patriots, they're going to win. Tom Brady. Oh wow, Tom Brady is 28-3. That's his career record versus the Bills, and I think the Bills are gonna play this game hard, but I do not see them winning. I think that the Patriots are a better team. I think that the Patriots will get it done, and yeah, so give me the Patriots, over the Bills. Just the Patriots. Have Tom Brady versus Josh Allen. Who do you think is gonna win? By the way, let me know your guys' predictions down in the ice box down below. And yes, and I called that because my name is Ice Eagle, and I like stuff cold. Anyways, so I'll see you guys all later. Remember, God loves you all. Bye. Bye-bye.